I think we've all heard, actually, across the benches today, the case for reinforcing free speech.
Well, imagine the Deputy Prime Minister's shock when he finds out the Home Secretary has just been handed powers to decide which protests can go ahead and which to criminalise for being too noisy or disruptive. That's right, whilst the government engages in widespread criminality in Downing Street and breaks international law in Parliament, you can now be arrested for complaining about it too loudly outside the building.
They should be clear in standing up against these militant, reckless strikes.
MPs have just slapped themselves on the back with a £2,200 a year pay rise. The Prime Minister thinks inflation-busting bonuses are a terrific idea if you're a city boss or banker. But if you're a public sector worker who kept the country moving during the pandemic, then according to the Deputy Prime Minister, you're being irresponsible and militant if you ask for a pay rise. Under Conservative governments, we've seen a decade of wage stagnation and soaring in work poverty. And having promised this,
that is the direction in which this country is going now, towards a high wage, high skill, high productivity, and yes, thereby a low tax economy.
What he's delivered is the highest UK taxation in 70 years and the biggest drop in living standards since 1956.
And we're the ones helping working people with a tax cut of £330.
Even Larry the Cat knows that what the Chancellor is trumpeting as a tax cut is in reality a partial reversal of a massive tax hike. And imagine the shock for the Deputy Prime Minister when he finds out the Chancellor has actually hiked taxes for working people to their highest level in 70 years.
Look, I'll tell you what we're doing. We're putting in place the policies to grow our economy.
A new IMF forecast suggests that by next year we will have the slowest growth of any advanced economy, with the single exception of Russia.
We're the ones making the streets safer, more police.
Again, imagine the shock for the hapless Deputy Prime Minister when he finds out his party has cut 21,000 police officers since 2010, 23,000 police support staff, closed 600 police stations. And if all that's not bad enough, the government's own policing minister, Kit Malthouse, now admits.
Although we're going for 20,000 extra police officers, actually to backfill retirements, we've got to recruit something like 45,000.